I didn't run up and take it. Way to go, folks. You all made it up this hill. Let's take a look back down there. Doesn't seem too steep. Looks like a pretty manageable hike, but for some reason it felt much harder for me to walk up than it should have been. Maybe something was pushing down on me. Did anyone else feel that way? Yeah, fantastic. For those of you that didn't feel that way, you're welcome to run up and down that hill until you agree with me. Come on in here, folks.
¿Sí cuesta? No se le tira para qué. ¿Dice para qué? De la entrada, yo solo salí. No, me dice pesa. Eso no.
¿Ah? Siente como si fuera en una gran montaña ya.
Keep on scooting in, folks. There's some more people that have to fit. Take up this room on all of the fences, looking towards this mysterious cabin.
Are you gonna get in? I know, man.
Okay, folks, so inside of this first courtyard, we are leaning significantly more than down there, but not as much as inside of the cabin. We're at about 12 degrees right now. We're going to be at a 17-degree lean inside the cabin. Now, you are all leaning just as much as I am. You just don't have this crooked cabin behind you to really emphasize that lean. Try putting your feet together and facing them downhill, folks. Most people notice that lean pretty well. They take a look down, see their toes for the first time since the 1980s. Congratulations. Now, flip around 180 degrees, face up and down.
Watch this right now.
Forward quite a bit further. Now, when you look side to side, you'll notice that we're hanging out with a bunch of smooth criminals. Great. Let me tell you a little bit about this cabin right here, alright? This cabin was originally built not at this location and not all crooked like it is now. It was originally built about 50 feet up this hillside on some foundation that made it straight up and down. Over the first 2 months of its existence, it slid off its foundation, came on down the hill, and stopped where you see it today. This cabin has stayed here for over 70 years, folks. Now, you laughed at almost all my jokes so far this morning, showing a real high level of intelligence. Can anybody tell me why this cabin stopped here all those years ago?
The tree?
The tree! That's a fabulous guess. A lot of people do say those trees. If we remember, who did Mr. Prather buy this land from? A lumber company! 10 points for Gryffindor. Absolutely. Lumber companies have that nasty tendency of leaving stumps everywhere they go. This land was almost clear-cut when Mr. Prather bought it. Those trees right there are relatively young, only 44 years old and 41 years old. Showing you cannot have been what stopped these trees, what stopped this cabin right here all those years ago. The reason we think this cabin stopped here is because it's at the center of the mystery spot, where all the forces are pushing and pulling it equally in every direction, therefore canceling one another out and causing it to stay right. Yeah! Now, we're going to do a demonstration. This demonstration involves the board of mystery, folks. This is a pretty amazing instrument. Alright, I'm going to put this inside the cabin. And I'm going to ask you a simple question. We're going to have a little vote right now, alright? Who thinks this side outside of the cabin is the highest end of the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Who thinks it's the lower end of the board? 1. Great. Who thinks it's a perfectly flat and level board?
Flat level?
Anyone think it's flat and level?
No, it's not level.
Really? So we only had 11 people vote in our group of 21. Dang, guys. Which of you fall into this last category today of not thinking at all? Is that anyone?
You are the only one.
Great, I'm going to put my level on this board. Can somebody come up here and tell me in their biggest, in their loudest tour guide voice, where is the bubble?
Center.
Yeah, right there in the center, absolutely. Feel free to take a look. Right there in the middle. I'll take the level, I'll flip it around, show you that this is not a trick level in any way, shape, or form. Where do you folks see the bubble?
In the center.
It's in the center. Now,
Where did you find the level?
that is a good question, sir. If you take a spherical object like a billiard ball and put it on a flat and level surface, what is going to happen, folks?
Stay.
What?
Wow, there's no mystery right there. This is just a cool optical illusion. That level is doing exactly what, that ball is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It stands still on a flat level surface. Now, I'm going to push this ball towards the center of the mystery spot, where the forces are the strongest. Shut the front door, you guys. Did you see that? It goes on in there.
Whoa! Awesome.
Now this is pretty cool, but this is actually not my favorite part of the demonstration. If we all believe hard enough, this ball will change colors, alright folks? I'll roll this ball in all the way towards the center, and it's going to come out a different color. Now, I'm not sure what color we should have it be today. Sir, what's your favorite color?
Red.
Blue, fantastic. I'm going to roll this ball in and it's going to come out with a blue stripe on it, alright? I believe. Hey look, it's Sasquatch.
Okay.
It's great.
Oh my goodness. But I'd like that green ball back, so help me out. Oh, Bigfoot. A unicorn. A chupacabra. Fantastic. Now, people get a little skeptical of this demonstration. I'm going to take this board and flip it around. Some people think the groove is a trick groove. I'll prove it, that there's nothing strange going on. Now people get pretty skeptical of this ball. They think, hey, maybe there's a motor in there or a magnet, something strange going on. So I don't have to use this. I can use any spherical or cylindrical object from anyone out there in the crowd. If anyone has some chapstick or some lipstick, perfect. Did you folks get this here at the mystery spot?
Yeah.
No? Oh, well then it's not going to work, sir. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm going to push this in towards the center of the mystery spot. And it runs out of batteries. Way to go, guys. You gave me faulty chapstick. I'm just kidding. It comes right back on out. Let's see it again. It goes on in there. It stops. And rolls right back on out. Wonderful. Thank you for letting me use that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that for a couple days. You may develop some crooked lips. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you this demonstration one last way. I'm going to take my water, my H2O, and pour it on this groove. If you pour water on a flat and level board, it should come out equally in both directions. I'll pour one out for MJ here. He passed too soon.
Whoa!
Take a look at that. No water hits the floor of the cabin. All of it is pushed back on out this direction. Woo! Now, probably the strangest thing, the most mysterious aspect of this board is that all liquid that is pushed back out comes out as vodka, folks. That was the board of mystery. I hope you are mystified. Woo! Come on in here with me, folks. Keep on scooting in. We're going to take up all this room. You can also stand over here. We got to fit 21 people in here, though, so.
Oh my god! Did it move?
Yeah, I had this morning.
Okay, folks, so inside of this whole cabin, we're experiencing that 17-degree lean. You can get here on top of this table and pretend to be Superman. Or you guys could be Rose from the top. Whoa! Although that one always kind of gives me a sinking feeling. Oh, come on, I'm just trying to break the ice. Alright. You can also be the Matrix. Now, I'm gonna head inside this second room, show you a couple more cool things, then you'll have 6-8 minutes to take pictures everywhere. So come on in here, folks.
Help me out.
Para चक्कर आ रहे हैं भाई
This is a pendulum. Pendulums do a really cool thing of swinging equally in both directions. That's what pendulums do. But trying to push the pendulum this way is much easier than if you try to push the pendulum this way. Now, I'm going to stand where the pendulum rests and push it to one side. Notice how much closer it gets to coming to my fingertips on this side than it does on this end. It only goes to about my elbow, but swings all the way to my wrist on this one. Pretty strange. It's 35 pounds of solid lead. Any guesses on why we use lead?
Heavy.
It is heavy, absolutely. It's also non-magnetic. Even if there was some weird magnetic pull here, wouldn't be affecting this pendulum. Next thing I'd like to show you is this ladder. Usually to walk up the side of a building, you have to use a ladder, but here at Mystery Spot, it's really just a staircase. Pretty cool. Go be Spider-Man. So, take some pictures, have a good time in this whole cabin. We're going to meet out that way in a few moments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll either know the answer or I'll make one up for you folks, alright? Have a good one. See you, Superman. I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm going to
That's hilarious. Oh my god. Wait. Man, I didn't do it. Wait, let's do that again. Over here so you can get my Bro, this is not cool. I keep falling. I can't really see, but we can. It doesn't do it justice. It doesn't do it.